There is a changing of the guard at a longtime West Michigan landmark. Tommy Brann, owner of Brann Steakhouse and Grill, is handing the keys over to his sister and her son.
The family legacy started by their father, John Brann Sr., lives on. But as they explained to our Max Goldwasser, this shift in ownership does not mean a shift in identity.
I guess, would you call this like a passing of the baton?
Well said, yeah. I mean, after 52 years in this restaurant, I had two options because I was sort of at the end of my career, and I had an option to sell it to a stranger or sell it to my loving sister, and I did the right thing, sold it to my sister.
This whole franchise started in 1960. What was your role in the restaurant?
Busboy, dishwasher, bartender.
When did you take over ownership?
July 5th, 1971. I did 97 dinners that night, I remember that. I had a bar customer cover story, buy the whole bar a drink and the whole restaurant a drink, and I never forgot that, so just to help me out.
Even the owner isn't too big to lend a helping hand, huh?
I worked from 10 to 2 in the morning for over 30 years, to open and close my bar. Never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve, because my employees are here, and I figure that's what's fair for them is fair for me.
We used to come in here for lunch every week, sometimes 2-3 times a week. Back in the 1980s, actually. And, it was interesting watching Tommy because I could see him. He waited on tables, and you wouldn't even know who he was other than he waiting on tables and then doing dishes, had his apron on and everything. And I really appreciated that and respected it.
Why did you think it was time to hang up the apron after all those years?
I got a great wife, and I want to spend more time with Sue, and also I would walk around the block here at Division and Thurston, walk around the neighborhood, just escape my restaurant, so I knew it was time.
What were those conversations like, Liz, with Tommy to convince him that he was making the right decision?
Well, I heard a lot of, are you sure? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And since day one, September 1st, we took over, and I love it.
What do you love about it?
The coworkers, the guests that come in. I have a Caledonia family, I have a Bay City family, friends, and now I have Tommy Brann's. And then this was a great next step for us, for my son, who's 32 and will carry on.
Sounds like he was kind of almost the one who was pushing you to make this happen.
Together,
too.
It was teamwork,
Yeah.
team effort, absolutely.
How do you think your dad would feel to know that you're taking the restaurant and passing it down to your younger sister rather than leaving it in the hands of some stranger?
My dad would be really pleased with that. I mean, the restaurant business was his life, and he did a great job of it, and he loved the business. He loved the customers and employees. His customers were his friends, and I adopted the same philosophy for our customers.
When we talk about family atmosphere, it's not just the families that come in here. I'm talking about just like my wife and I. They treat us like we're family, you know, when I walk in.
I saw some of those coworkers have worked here for like 4 decades. Why was it important to keep those people on and continue this family feel that you've built here?
We didn't want to change anything. What Tom has built here, we just are going to carry on his legacy. It's Tommy Brann's, that is what it will stay. I mean, it didn't take us long to realize that, and that's what we want to carry on.
Not going to be Liz Brann's?
No, it's Tommy's. It's Tommy.
That's tough, because I know if I took ownership of something, that might be the first thing I was going to change.
That won't change.
You have all this free time now. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I'm making some new goals and just want to have a life. I mean, the restaurant business takes over your life, and so I just want to have a life.